Hello. สวัสดีค่ะ I'm all Thai live in the United States. I would like to tell you the story, a little bit story about my habit ironing clothes. But before I tell story, I would like to show you this, the movie poster I created when I was in college in 2015. It was in computer graphic class. Iron Man. Okay, the story is about ironing habit. When I was little girl, live in Thailand with my grandparents, my dad's side. I remember that my grandmother always taking care of washing clothes by hand, because when I was young we didn't have the washer and dryer. In Thailand we don't really use dryer because we normally hang in the sun. So my grandmother took care of clothing, washing, ironing until I was going to move with my dad and stepmother in another province. My grandmother taught me and sister to wash the clothes by ourselves and also ironing. When my grandmother did everything for us, she ironed everything including the socks, but not inner wear. Okay, and then when we moved, live with my dad and stepmother, most of the time we live with stepmother because our dad went to another province in a period for work and then come back home for a short while. So most of the time we stay with stepmother. We do everything about clothing by ourselves, so ironing, washing. Talk about ironing, I did ironing clothing, and when grew up a little bit I also ironing the bed sheet, the pillow and the curtain, because I saw my grandmother did that since I was young. Then I follow her, and later on I moved and live with my mom, my real mom, and I did ironing and washing clothes. I also did for my mom and my stepfather that time. And when I grew up again, I study in university and live with my dad again in Bangkok, because my dad and his family moved back to Bangkok. But that time I didn't need to do the clothing stuff for anybody, just for me. And then when I almost done university, one event happened, that the flooding at the place I live with my mom. That time I moved back and forth between my mom and my dad. And then on the examination period, I live in another province and I need to come to university in Bangkok. But the flooding occur me to take long time traveling than usual. So my mom sent me to stay with my aunt for a short period until I finish examination. And my aunt hiring a person who take care of everything. Is okay. She was a housekeeper, right? Or the maid. Okay, maid. I try to think about what word. And my aunt let her take care of my clothing too, so I don't need to wash, to iron anything. I just study and get ready to go to go to the university for examination. That's all. The maid did well did too well with my clothes because she ironed every pieces, and then when I moved back home I really used to with what she did, so I did iron my clothes every pieces including innerwear. But for a short while I was lazy to do that, then I stopped. I did every single pieces except innerwear and socks. Like pajamas I did ironing, my shirt, even the cotton, even the fabric that doesn't need to iron, I also iron. I never wear clothing without ironing at all when I was in Thailand. When I moved to the United States for the first 2 years, I still iron my clothing and also iron the t-shirt for my husband and some pants. My husband told me I don't need to do that for him because he doesn't care. I said it's okay, but I would like him to wear the ironing clothes, go to work, it look nice, and then he just okay, up to me. I remember that at first day I got here and I do survey in the house. He didn't have iron because he never ironed his clothes, so I asked him to get iron, then he said he had no idea where I can buy that. And then I do my survey as the mini mart around, and then I got one iron, the first iron I got in the poster that from Kmart, which nowadays the Kmart already closed. The problem was I would like to get iron without steam, but all iron they have on the shelf only steam, and they didn't have many model, just few. I didn't like them, so it take about a while until I decide to get one. And then I used the iron for many years until I decide to get the second one. So I live in the United States for 13 years. I have only 2 iron. I like to use the foggy bottle, water in a bottle, and spray foggy better than the steam. But I know iron steam iron that can take away the wrinkle very well, I know. And what changed is I can wear clothes without ironing because when the time fly, I think it was when I started working as a house cleaner for people. I see people here don't do iron much. They will do occasionally. They will iron on the clothes in what is called on the clothes in certain kind of fabric that need to be ironed, and with the sheet, the pillow, the curtain, they don't do iron at all. Then I look back to myself, people don't care much about ironing clothes around here so I will be okay if I wear outfit without ironing, so people don't notice. Then I changed until now I can wear clothes with no iron, but still some kind of fabric that needed I still iron. That's all about what I would like to tell about ironing habit change. Thank you for watching, and I hope you okay with my English. I'm okay with my English. Have fun and enjoy your day. Bye. สวัสดีค่ะ